just leaving Bitterpan. Nice early start. We saw 2 wildcats in the night and plenty of barn owl activity. And here comes Joe with our permit.
Permit? Let's get out of here.
We're going to take the short route out and then we're going to do some searching the dunes because that's apparently where a lot of the wildlife's being seen at the moment. So, on we go.
We want to put that on the long pole today, don't we?
We can when we get somewhere. We've just found a pair of jackal. Hopefully. I'm going to cross the road. Oh. Don't know where the other one's gone.
Oh, he's stunning.
There's that one.
Hello, beautiful.
Morning tea break at Kamqua. Picnic site back on the Elbe River. On our drive through the dunes from Bitterpan, we saw 2 jackal and we saw a hare. Anything else? A couple of steenbok, martial eagle, and we just seen some springbok and wildebeest and oryx as we come back into the river. But now we're gonna have a cuppa.
So we're on our drive to Tented Camp and we've just spotted a wildebeest right next to the side of the road, which is lovely to see.
We've just come onto the loop whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and there's quite a few dead eland on here.
So the second one we've seen.
Within like 20 metres.
Within 20 metres.
There's bones all over the riverbed. Oh. Bye. Quick trip to Matamata to get some supplies. Joe can't work out how to use gates. Thanks.
Can do the gate. Idiot. We've just arrived at Kalahari Tented Camp, so we're here for 3 nights. So there's the car in the cage with the mat, and this is our braai area. Got a lovely kitchen, big fridge freezer, and then you can see we're right in front of the waterhole, just down the back there. And then nice bedroom, Beautiful view. And then shower, sink, and toilet. Very nice.
We see on our game drive. Just got back from the game drive from Tented Camp.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with
And we saw giraffe. Hope I press record.
Springbok.
Lots of Springbok. Big herd of Springbok. Big herd of wildebeest. Nice oryx, gemsbok.
So them little birds.
Oh, we saw some rollers.
They're very portable.
Oh, the plovers. The crown plovers. And now, time of day, it's having the fire. We've got some wildebeest joined us at the wall. Hello, Mr. Jackal. We're not feeding you.
So, at Tented Camp, it's getting quite cold at the minute. So, we've had to dig out the hot water bottles. Let's just boil the kettle.
This will keep us toasty.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a toasty night.
Another tradition on safari, writing the evening journals with Joe's wine, my amarula, and the night vision and the binoculars on standby in case we spot anything out in the darkness. We have a very hungry jackal who wants some food but he's not getting any. Off he goes. So we tend to hang around hoping that someone can feed them, but not us. We're going to keep writing our journals. We're about to go on a morning drive from Tented Camp. There's an oryx to greet us just beyond the gate there. It's probably a little dark. I just saw a tawny coloured shape moving through the grass and I thought it was a lion. But nope. There's an oryx. So it's 5 to 7, we're about to get in the car, go get our permits and head off. Morning.
Good morning. We're going to get our permit. We're going to go on a drive. We heard yesterday that there was a lioness with a couple of cubs. So we're going to go see if we can find her.
This morning it's cold, so we have decided to bring our water bottles to keep us warm. And there is the ranger station just ahead. So we've left, we were the second out of Tented Camp this morning, and then in our rear view mirror we saw 4 or 5 cars tearing up. And it's starting to clear now. Yeah, we dropped back a little bit to let the dust clear, so we can actually see something. But as you come around this corner, you'll be able to see the dust a bit better. And they are flying ahead, probably to look for the lion, but we're just taking our time, seeing what we see. What we got, Joe?
We got a lion in the road. It's my first proper lion sighting. We're in like perfect position. We can get a fresh tracks. I'm gonna get perfect. else has driven off.
7 or 8 cars stopped, had their photos and drove.
Yeah, they had their sighting and then they left.
We've been with her, what, 15 minutes now about?
Just gonna see where she goes.
Keeping our distance. So we've lost the lioness now. She did go up over into a bush until about June. But we think she may have either laid down in the bush or gone over the dune. But we were with her for a good half hour. And it only seems we were for like 2 or 3 minutes. They went so quick.
Incredible. It was so amazing. We saw like a load of startled springbok and they were all running, and then we just looked in the road and there was a huge lioness. And we just followed her for half hour, like just us and her. It was incredible.
One vehicle came and stayed with her for a while, then drove off.
But a few people got a photo and left her.
But yeah, no one seemed interested. We think it's because there's been a lion cub sighted up the road and they've gone to look for that. But we just saw a lioness.
We'll go and find a landmark now so we can come back and check and see if she's still there later. She might be resting in the bush. And we'll go see what else we can find.
So it's half hour since we saw the lioness and we've carried on down the river a bit. And we've just come across some more lion prints. And they go in the opposite direction that we saw her. So hopefully these are fresh and she didn't just turn around on herself. They go in both ways, I've just seen. We've got hers and fresh prints mixed in with them, so there's lion prints going both directions.
It's very exciting. We're going to follow these ones now and see what we find.
We've come across a springbok on a kill. And this is a freshly killed giraffe by this springbok. Walked into a bush.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's an idiot though. He walked straight into the bush.
So just a picnic stop. Gone to the toilet, made a cup of tea, and Matt's spotted a load of cars pulled up over the road. So having a scan to see if we can see what they can see. And if not, we're going to have a cuppa and then we're going to get back on the road.
I can't see you.
So we're driving along and we just found a nice little family of meerkats. Over there. Over there. We're just heading up to Auchterlonie, which is our favourite picnic site. And as you come round, you see there's a big herd of wildebeest right there. And then we'll show you the picnic site. So just had the wildebeest herd cross the road, so now we'll continue on our way up to the picnic site. It's the road up. And here it is. Lovely picnic site. Spot available right next to the toilets.
So we're just having a wander around this picnic site because you're allowed to. It's an old farm place, I think. Here's the old well. And we've got to be careful there's no bees. Ooh. Probably can't see the bottom of that, it goes really deep. Now we're going to go over to the main house. So this is now a museum. All the old thatching. It's all set up as it would with all the old beds. Kitchen, table. Now over here next to it, we're going to go down to the old blacksmith's workshop and the old outdoor cooking area. So just down here is the old blacksmith's workshop. You can see the old anvil and some other tools down there. And this would be where they do all their cooking. Got the waterhole just down in the river there. And the path does go on and on down there, but I'm not going to follow it, are we? But you can see all the old ruins further down, all the old kraals for the cattle, the sheep. Now the picnic site. The wind has got up quite a bit.
Quite gusty.
It's one of the few places you can actually walk around in the park. I mean, there's nothing stopping any of the wildlife getting to us right now. There's no fences. Just have to be really careful.
Keep an eye out.
It's weird how you feel safe in these areas compared to anywhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, only place you can get out. It's very windy, so we just use the car as a windbreak. There's usually yellow mongoose and crows up here, but can't see any about.
We've just had lunch. We're leaving Auchterlonie now, and we're going to take a slow drive back towards Tented Camp and see what we can see. So we just found a whole group of giraffe right next to the side of the road, and then more with some babies up there.
These giraffes. Joe's just looking at me, not the giraffe.
Right by the side of the road. It's been driving for about 8 hours now. They're pulled over. So you can have a little nap. We are
Just turn to that.
So, woken up from our naps. I both had a quick 40 minutes at the waterhole. Didn't manage to see the lioness with the cubs, but now
Quite far from camp.
Yeah, going for a short drive.
Wow.
Well,
an hour and a half back to camp.
A slow drive, what I meant to say. I'm still sleepy. A slow drive back, and we'll see what we see along the way. And we've just spotted a leopard. What are you doing just out in the open?
So we've just left the leopard sighting and we had it all to ourselves. Like, no one else there.
Just laying out in the open, and then like walked over, sniffing a tree, and then sniffed another tree and got in the tree. So
then laid down and lost sight of it, and now we've got to get back to camp before gate closes.
Yeah.
But we've made a mental note of where she was, and hopefully she's around in the morning.
Yeah, come and have another look for her, but if not, then that was an amazing sighting. So we're almost back at camp, and we've just spotted a whole nother big group of giraffe, and there's a tiny little baby giraffe.
We've just seen them giraffes.
Baby giraffe. And then we're heading back to camp again, and look at that beautiful sunset. Let's go home.
So we're back in camp. We've just eaten our dinner and we've just seen a jackal hanging around wanting some scraps, and again not getting any. But we had a very successful game drive today.
Insane.
First thing, it was
good.
that lioness trotting down the road, and then later on we saw quite a few jackal, lovely martial eagle.
So the meerkats?
Saw the meerkats, saw some springbok. We didn't manage to get any footage, but they were pronking in the distance.
Yeah. So
We saw,
giraffes.
yeah, saw a big herd of springbok, big herd of wildebeest. Hartebeest having a fight.
Ostrich having a dust bar.
Yeah. And then this evening, just going back to camp, there was a leopard just lying in the riverbed, just out in the open, and we had the sight all to ourselves for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
Before we had to rush back to camp, and then the giraffes were here to greet us. It's been a very successful drive.
Very good.
So hopefully more.
See what happens tomorrow? We're rushing to the picnic site, but we've stopped to look at this lovely lion.
Joe is desperate for the toilet.